So let us continue our conversation. Um, for the last few days, we have been looking at obsessions and repetitive behavior and habits, negative and positive habits. We've been discussing about it. Let us acknowledge today that life is a lot stressful in these times of COVID, of lockdowns, of everything being shut down, and the uncertainty of what is going to happen. Will we reopen soon? Will we get to meet our friends? Will we get to travel as we did before? There's a lot of uncertainty around us. In all this situation, there is one certainty: yourself. Yourself, I can take care of myself and I can find a way to be better wherever I am. However, in the middle of chaos I'm in, I can find a way to be kind to myself. I have been repeatedly telling um, you all and showing you what is possible, what is necessary in our quest for having a better life. Today, we will just look at a short story again from the Buddha's life. Buddha was somewhere 10 years down the road from having been enlightened, and he was having a nice community he had built up, both monastic community and a normal, regular people community, and they used to come to him day for some meditation and some talks. So one day, over the last 1 month or so, a few young people had started coming to him. Young people, teenagers, and um, supposed to be in the prime of their life. So Buddha took them on, and he was teaching them meditation. He was teaching them the different um, dharma talks. He was teaching them different things of life. And suddenly, the children's father, he got very angry. How dare this Buddha take all my children and teach them silence, and sitting in silence for 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. They have to come and work with me in my business, and how dare he do that? They have to take care of their families. They can't just be sitting around. So he got very angry. With a big stick to beat up Buddha, he came to Buddha's court, or the room where he was meditating with the people. The moment he entered the place, he could not carry the stick any further. So he dropped the stick outside, but he still went in angrily. And when he entered close to Buddha, he could not speak anything. All the words that he wanted to hurt Buddha with, he could not do. However, the anger still was raging in him. So he just got so angry that he could not speak anything in that. And also that he had by some force left a stick outside behind. He took a spitting spree and spat on Buddha's face and body, turned around and angrily left the room. The disciples of Buddha were very angry too. How can somebody treat our teacher like this? But Buddha did not say anything. He allowed the man to go. The man went home and was amazed at what had happened in that room. First, when he entered, he lost the stick. Next, when he went in, he lost the words. And then all he had to do was spit. And even then there was no reaction from the room from because Buddha had not reacted. So he quickly sat down to think it through. What was it that was happening to him? Very interesting that he could find the silence to do it. And then he realized that the anger had lessened, reduced in the force as he entered a silent space. So he went back to Buddha the next day. It was as if Buddha was expecting him. With a beautiful smile, Buddha welcomed him. So this man, in a more calm demeanor, asked Buddha, "How come you did not scold me or throw me out or scream at me for being so badly behaved? And how come you're welcoming me now?" So Buddha, with a smile, explained to him, "The person who was standing in front of me now is not the same person who spit at me yesterday. You have changed by the way you've worked with yourself and come to understand that there is a force in meditation, there is a force in love, there is a force in not rewarding bad behavior." So the man understood the power of Buddha's teaching and said, "Master, forgive me, please accept me." So Buddha said, "You have not done anything wrong as of this moment, and so I will not have anything to forgive you. However, the guilt you feel, the suffering that you felt when you realized your own mistake is punishment enough for you. And now that you have been able to transform that, you can join us." And then his sons went back to business and did a much better job of conducting the business now that they knew how to transform their suffering and to work with themselves. There's a lot of teaching in this short story. There is teaching and learning for Buddha himself. There's the teaching and sharing and learning for the businessmen and for the children of the businessmen and for those who watched this. And as we listen to the story, there is something for us to take from the story. There is a power to meditation, there is a power to forgiveness. I love the explanation of forgiveness that I read in one of Buddha's teachings. He said, "Forgiveness is something that the other person should not know about. It is for you to forgive and for you to let go and stop punishing yourself for something that was done to you." So I liked it. I liked it, and so I wanted to share with you. There is a lot of struggle and suffering in us happening in an everyday life, but try to find that sweet spot within you. Try to be kind to yourself. Find that forgiveness in yourself for yourself. That is the most important thing that I want to share today.
Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, Shubha.
Thank
You,
you, Nandini.
Auntie.
So nice, so nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, my dears. Thank you.